And so what I found in this life and what I found over time of what got me to where I am is that I'm always living in that zone of uncomfortable. I'm always living in that zone to where my brain is fighting what I'm doing, right? And I think that shit's so true. I think that like when I start looking at my life and what I went through and my journey, right? My journey from where I was to where I am now, I noticed that I had to overcome my comfort zone. I had to overcome everything that I went through, right? Like when obviously with just getting out, I think most of us are stuck in these stories of our life or what people tell us what we should be doing in life, right? And we're all just like stuck in this zone of comfort. And what does that mean? I think some of you probably have different ideas of comfort zone, but to me, like comfort zone is like our brains aren't fighting the comfort zone, right? So what does that mean? It means like, you know, for some of you driving your car, going out and getting in your car and driving it down the road, you're in a comfort zone, right? Your brain doesn't have to think much about it. Your brain, you just get in and it's like riding a bike. It's just really easy for you. Some of you running is like this, right? You go out and you take a 6-mile jog and your brain's in a comfort zone because you've done it before. But if you get somebody like me or somebody that doesn't run as much, right? And we go out and do it, now our brain's starting to fight that comfort zone, right? Because it's not that comfortable to us. We know that when we start to run, our lungs are going to hurt. Our freaking tomorrow morning we get up and walk down the stairs, our legs are going to hurt, right? And so what I found in this life and what I found over time of what got me to where I am is that I'm always living in that zone of uncomfortable. I'm always living in that zone to where my brain is fighting what I'm doing, right? So for instance, like just recently I had to go out to my mentor's house. There was like 22 other business owners out there, and I've helped coach them and different stuff, but I was completely out of my comfort zone. I was sitting there talking to one high level people. All these people are making, 6, 7, 8 figures a year. And I'm sitting there talking directly to them, coaching some of them and et cetera. But in my mind is fighting me the whole time, right? Because I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm used to talking to people that are just getting started or hitting $10, $20, $30,000 a month. But what I've found is that every time I live out of that comfort zone, every time that I push myself, every time that my mind is mentally trying to fight what I'm doing is where I get my most growth. It's where I get the biggest gains, right? And so some of you right now, that could be in sales, right? Some of you could be doing your first cold calls and you're getting that resistance. You're getting that your brain's telling you, hey, don't do this, right? And trying to fight you. You're getting that mental resistance. And that's where you have to push the hardest. That's where you have to put your head down and run at the hardest, because I'm telling you, if you do, that's where you're going to get your most growth. And